My favorite was the pink.
But that's not red, white, and blue. That's what I'm saying. What color are
but
you?
guess what it is? It's red and white. So we're two-thirds of the way there.
It's brown. It's all three of them just blended together.
Oh, my goodness.
Welcome to the Snack Show with Jami Fallon.
We're just a couple gals snacking our way through life and talking about it.
Sipping and laughing and snacking and chatting. Majors! Food tastes better with funny friends.
I just laid the snack down is what I'm saying. Ooh.
This is your first time in a podcast studio?
Jami, why in the HE double pretzel sticks did we start a podcast?
That's a great question that I don't remember the answer to.
Hello, snackers. Welcome to another episode of The Snack Show.
We are in the month of July.
So guess what kind of snacks we're going to be bringing to you? Let's give them a second.
It's the country. Well, I was going to say it's the country we live in, but we may have some international listeners.
That's
that's
true.
what, just a preface. Today is 4th of July snacks. So if you do not live in the United States of America, this does not apply to you, but good snacks to try either way.
Totally. So yes, 4th of July snacks. It is the first today. So in 3 more days, we're going to be celebrating America's birthday. Jami, how do you feel about it?
I feel great.
I wish I knew what number it was.
Was 1776.
Right. I can't do math that fast.
It is 246 years.
Great. That sounds right. We are old.
Yeah. Well, we're babies compared to the rest of the world. So let's make that clear.
True, but still, 246? What do you even wish for on that kind of birthday?
The ability to walk?
That's true. That's very true. That's very true. Well, it would just feel wrong, Jami, if I didn't come with some historical facts about the
America?
4th of July in America.
Please. We honestly haven't gotten the history from you in a while.
I know. Well,
We're all missing it. So
you know, I did come
take
back.
us away, Miss Frizzle. Nope, that's science. Sorry.
Well, history, science, whatever.
Yeah.
Mr. Tenorelli was my favorite history teacher growing up.
That sounds like a teacher from Saved by the Bell.
He was not, but he was wonderful and I really liked him. So, in the spirit of Mr. Tenorelli, July 4th is when the Continental Congress formally adopted the Declaration of Independence. But do you want to know something really interesting?
Yes, always.
July 2nd was actually when it was voted upon. So there's been some kind of like tiff back and forth between the founding fathers of like, is July 2nd actually Independence Day? Is July 4th?
I wonder who made the call where we all just started celebrating on July 4th.
Well,
Was it John Hancock?
No, he is one of the. Do you know he was the very
First to sign.
Yes, he was. Hence us always saying, "Let me see that John Hancock."
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the first to sign. But so the one founding father that's really holding strong, I'm sure in his grave still, that July 2nd should be the one is John Adams.
Oh, well then who's July 4th?
Everyone else pretty much.
Oh,
like
so it's
July
just John
4th.
Adams being like,
John Adams was like, no, we voted on it on July 2nd. That's actually when the day should be.
that guy's a rule follower.
He really is. Guess what? This just makes my stubborn heart all flutter. He believed that July 2nd was the actual day so much that he would turn down all the July 4th celebrations in protest.
Oh, gosh.
Isn't that hilarious? He's like, July 2nd or bust.
Oh, my gosh. He's just alone with fireworks in the street on July 2nd.
It's so true.
Well, here we are then. We are just on the eve of John Adams' Independence Day.
There you go. Okay, Jami Crockett, how many signers of the Declaration of Independence were there? This surprised me. I don't know if I should
46?
feel dumb. Close. 56.
Oh. Okay,
That's a
so
whole long list. I was not expecting that
there's
many.
there's a musical called 1776. And there's a weird old version of it, I think from the 1970s. And it has Mr. Feeney from Boy Meets World in it. And my friend and I watched it a couple years ago.
Sure.
Don't recommend. It's long and weird, but I did learn some things about them. So I just remember there being a lot more people because in the musical, they're all in the room for the whole thing. And there's just so many more people in that room. I thought it was like 12.
Right. Same. I was, when I was making my list of notes, I was trying to give myself a little quiz and trying to write down all the names I knew. I got about 3, and then I had to stop.
Yeah, I wouldn't get very far either.
I got John Hancock, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, and Ben Franklin. So I had 4.
Ooh.
And then I had a long list of others that were not part of it.
else? Who else?
Oh, let's not go there.
Okay.
Okay. A couple other facts about July 4th. It wasn't a federal holiday until guess what year?
Can you give me any?
I'm going to give you the 20th century.
Okay, so the 1900s.
Which feels far too late.
Pre or post World War II?
Pre.
1924.
Shoot, now I'm questioning when World War II was.
Our historian's not very historic.
I might still be right.
Okay.
Keep guessing.
You gave me nowhere to go other than you don't know when World War II is. Earlier? Later?
Later.
1937?
Later.
Okay, well, 1939 is when World War II started.
Shoot.
I'm pretty
okay,
sure.
It is post-World War II.
Okay. World War II was in 1939.
Oh, I was so close.
So post-World War II.
Yes, very slightly post.
1949.
1941.
That's the middle of the World War II.
Oh, you said it started in 1939?
It started in 1939.
Oh, yes. I was right on the money.
So that's probably why. I wonder if there was like they were trying to, what'd you say, 1941?
Yeah.
Because 1941 was when Pearl Harbor attack was. So I wonder if there was like in the middle of World War II, they were trying to create America support while people were joining and fighting.
I'll ask my roommate. She used to be a history teacher.
Okay. I bet there's some tie-in to trying to create celebration of our country while we're all fighting for our country.
I think so too. So yeah, 1941, which it just makes me sad for all the years prior. They could be shooting off fireworks and eating snacks.
Well, then why was John Adams so adamant if there was no celebrating before?
There was celebrating a federal holiday.
Federal.
Official.
Okay. Got that bank holiday life.
Yeah. Another interesting fact about our founding fathers, both John Adams and Thomas Jefferson died on the very same exact day.
Were they together, like holding hands, like
they were.
Romeo and Juliet?
Like John and...
Or the old guy and the old couple in The Notebook?
Oh my gosh, I can't. No, they were separate. So John Adams died from a stroke.
Same year? You just said same day.
Same day and year.
Okay,
same
great.
exact
I didn't know if it was like same day but different years.
No, same exact
okay, so
moment
we have
time.
A heart attack and a what?
We have a stroke. And then poor Thomas Jefferson, there was a long history to it. But let me just say it started with some bowel infections that turned into some kidney failure that turned into some diarrhea.
Sounds like that guy was scared of going to the doctor.
There was something happening. So, yeah, it was a whole complication.
His insides rotted out is what it sounds
really
like.
Did. So, yeah. And guess what? The day that they died, it was on a July 4th.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? In 1826.
So 50 years after they signed it, there's like, we're done. They also were probably pretty old if it was 50 years after they'd signed it.
Yeah, they were definitely in their 80s for sure.
So time to go either way.
Yeah, I just thought that was a bit crazy, both on July 4th and on the same day.
And the only ones of the people we know.
It's truly.
It's not like it was a random Perry Williams or somebody like that.
You know what I'm
thinking
of?
Don't know who that is. Just made up that name.
Me neither. I think John Adams probably had a stroke because he was getting so angry that it was July 4th and everyone was celebrating. And he was trying to give his dissertation on why that was wrong. And he probably just kind of put too much energy into it.
Bless his heart.
Literally. Okay, and then one last fact we should talk about. Fireworks.
Yeah,
Where do you think fireworks came from?
The Native Americans.
Close, but not.
Okay.
They came way before 2nd century BC.
Who created them?
Chinese people.
Ooh, was it a Chinese New Year thing, I wonder?
So apparently, if you put bamboo into fire, it makes a bang noise due to all the air pockets. So someone threw a bamboo stick in the fire and it did something crazy. And they thought, oh, that's a fun thing to do.
Do you know when it became
celebrations?
like a marketable item?
I don't. I just knew.
Because that's a long journey from 2nd century China to 2022.
I know. Well, I will say back on July 2nd or 3rd or 4th, 1776, I believe it was John Adams that said this day of celebration will be celebrated with lightning shows and fireworks, and like he said, this is how we should
pomp
celebrate.
And circumstance.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, do we think that fireworks started with 4th of July and then moved to like of baseball game. Do you know what I mean? Like
Props.
in what occasion? Like, was it used for other things and then became a 4th of July thing? Or was it a New Year's thing because it was a Chinese New Year? I just want to know more about fireworks history.
Yeah. Well, that's for another episode, but that's as much as I know today.
Well, thank you.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. And I will do one last shout out because I think it's important. We just need to thank Richard Henry Lee. He was the delegate from Virginia who was the one that actually put into motion this Declaration of Independence.
Do we know who decided red, white, and blue? Was that Betsy Ross who made the flag, or was it somebody else that was part of that crew?
Another question I just don't know. I wonder if they just decided to steal the colors from Britain and be like, we're going to make our own.
Yeah.
You know?
Smart.
Yeah. I kind of like it. A little nod, a little stubborn nod, you know? So, yeah. There is some history teacher somewhere listening to this just cringing at this conversation right now. Sure, but I think she or he would appreciate that I tried.
No, you tried. I'm just saying how we're like, who created red, white, and blue? I don't know.
Yeah. And someone's like, I do. I actually know.
Yeah.
That's for another podcast. This is the Snack Show podcast. So if you came here for snack talk,
we're already 10 minutes in not talking about snacks, so we are off the beaten path.
Yeah, let's jump right in. Okay, so I want to hear, do you have any go-to July 4th snacks that you like to participate in?
Well, growing up, there was like a little neighborhood 4th of July thing that would always happen. My youngest brother had 2 best friends that lived next door and across the street. They were all the same age. So all the families would get together, do like fireworks in the street, and we'd all make food.
Yeah.
Every year, I don't know when I decided to do this, but it just became a thing I did. I would make a no-bake cheesecake, put Cool Whip on top, and then with strawberries and blueberries, make the American flag.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love that so much. So patriotic.
So my American flag cheesecake is
Yum.
what I tie to the 4th of July. I haven't made it in a while, but
okay, I appreciate that. Something a little akin to that I've seen before that I love is just your simple fruit display where it's strawberries, bananas, and then blueberries for the stars.
yeah,
Classic. Love it so much.
totally.
Love it. Anything else?
That's just what I made. I mean, there's lots of stuff. Anything red, white, and blue.
Well, okay, let's talk about some other really fun ideas for red, white, and blue.
Okay.
Another one of my favorites. Take a strawberry, dip it into white chocolate, melted. Then dip that immediately into blue sprinkles. Red, white, and blue.
Yeah. I love a good layered Jello cup.
Ooh!
Blue Jello, Cool Whip, red Jello. Well,
Never had
or you
it.
can switch the red and blue. Live your best.
Sure.
And then you can just get a little American flag, like on a little, not a Q-tip,
Toothpick.
on a toothpick.
Uh-huh.
And then you've got a little flag waving from your red, white, and blue Jello cup.
There she goes. Love that so much. And then, of course, fireworks Oreos.
100%.
Which we just tried today for the first time. Well, if we're being fair, I just tried today. You've had them before.
I have had them before.
They are so good. They are normal Oreos, and you just add red and blue Pop Rocks candy to the cream. Y'all, simple yet delicious.
Delish. They pop in your mouth.
You know what
amazing.
you could even do?
What?
Dip that cookie halfway into
Some Pop Rocks.
Oh, not where I was going, but cool. Another idea would be to dip half of it into this melted white chocolate and then do sprinkles on top of that or more Pop Rocks.
Okay.
And add a little stick to that, and it's a little sucker for the kiddos.
I am out of America for this 4th of July because if not, I would be trying that.
Where are you going to be?
In Scotland.
That is not even in the US of A.
It is not. It is in the UK, which is connected to where we all came from.
You can just laugh at them.
Uh-huh.
He's like, remember when? We won. Will you be celebrating while you're over there?
I don't know. Haven't decided yet.
I think maybe you should put on some color.
I also celebrated Thanksgiving in the country of Iceland once.
Nice.
And had a clam chowder as my Thanksgiving meal.
Were you by yourself or with friends?
By myself.
Oh, and you just said,
I went on
my lonesome.
Yeah, I just wanted to do, I think we've talked about this on the pod before. I'd never done a solo international trip. And so just probably 3 weeks before I left, I planned this Iceland trip. that was very affordable. And I just went over the week of Thanksgiving. Was easy with work.
Love it so much.
So much fun.
So fun. Okay, back to 4th of July snacks. This might just be because it's an all-American thing, so it makes perfect sense. But hot dogs for me.
Well, also Jennifer Coolidge in Legally Blonde.
Yes, thank you.
Makes me
ma'am.
want a hot dog real bad. Hot dogs are just a great way to celebrate any occasion for me. A baseball game, a soccer game.
Again, all-American sports.
It is.
I love
Anything
it so much.
American comes with a hot dog. I don't know where the correlation came from. We didn't do the history of the hot dog, but
We will one day, but not today.
Not today.
I also think just being outside and doing like cookout style. So hot dogs, hamburgers, chips, baked beans, anything like that just feels classic 4th of July.
watermelon.
Watermelon, yes, ma'am.
Okay, this isn't a snack, but can we talk about 4th of July attire pretty quickly?
Of course we can. What are you putting on?
Well, did you or did you not get your own Old Navy shirt every year for the 4th?
Did I? Not only an Old Navy shirt, I got my Old Navy flip-flops. I got my Old Navy shorts. It was Old Navy everything.
But this a flag?
Oh, yes, girl.
Old Navy did it right by putting an American flag on their just branded shirt because everybody
did.
bought it for the 4th of July.
It's true.
I had a American flag slap bracelet
Oh, nice.
that I used to love to wear.
Okay.
I feel like I also had some sort of baseball hat that was America looking.
My recent go-to classic has been your jean shorts, a white tank top, and you just throw on a little red bandana and you are good to go.
You wore that when we celebrated the 4th of July
I
together. There's a
know.
picture of it. We'll have to find it.
Exactly. And remember that one year we were at the golf course? And
That's what I was thinking of. That's what I was thinking of that year.
Then I've worn that outfit multiple times because I have a couple different pictures in my brain of that 4th of July. Yeah, it's just a simple go-to.
That's a great.
case you need some
Have you
ideas.
ever seen the movie Pollyanna?
Tell me more, because no.
Okay, it's from the 1960s, I'm guessing. It is Haley Mills, who was in like the original Parent Trap.
Oh, yes,
That darn cat. She was a kid actor at that time for Disney.
Okay.
But in Pollyanna, there's a 4th of July celebration, and all of these girls get in like what looks like a sleeping bag pulled up over their body, but it's a piece of the American flag. So when they all line up together, they look like an American flag.
Oh,
and I
love
always
it.
want that and never got it as a kid? Yes.
What did you want?
I wanted to be one of those. I wanted
wanted
all
all
of
your
those
friends?
outfits to get in that little tight sleeping bag thing over your body and then make yourself into
How
American
many
flags.
friends do we need for this to happen?
Oh gosh, I think there was 7 or 8 that if I'm thinking back to the movie. I was very obsessed with Haley Mills as a kid, so I was
Sure.
very into those movies.
Well,
Highly
good.
recommend everyone watching Pollyanna. A little sad, but still worth it.
When you say Pollyanna, I think Polly, which was my favorite movie as a kid, the one with the green parrot.
Never heard of her.
What?
Never heard of her.
Okay, run to your local family video, aka run to the smallest town possible in the US of A that would still have a family video.
Could I run to the internet?
Maybe, but it's with the girl from, I'm blanking on her name. She's popular, curly brown hair. Another good kid actress. Honestly, Polly is really the only movie I remember her in. But it was about this pet bird, and he was the smartest bird ever, and he grew up with her, and then he got lost, and then they find each other again at the end. Oh, it's just beautiful. I wanted a pet bird for years and years after that.
Oh, it's Haley Eisenberg. That's the little girl you're thinking of. She was from the Pepsi commercials.
Yes, thank you, the Pepsi commercials. Yeah. So if you need a feast for your eyes and your ears, pop in an old classic movie like that.
No.
Speaking of
I
more
don't.
classics.
A movie about a bird, I'm already out. I do
Okay.
not like birds.
Well, what about this? Little Giants?
Oh, yeah.
Come on, classic.
Okay, back to snacks.
Yes.
Couple more things.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever done a Chex Mix that is red, white, and blue?
No.
Like blue and red M&Ms, Chex, the powder or the
Yes.
chocolate or whatever, and you mix it all up.
Oh, I have an even better idea.
Okay.
Puppy chow. So you get the white and then do red and blue M&Ms.
Okay.
So good, right? Red, white, and blue. There you are.
Also, have you ever seen watermelon cut into stars and then on a skewer?
Yes, very cute.
I don't really also know why stars. I guess that's just what's on every flag. But like, why isn't it a heart? Why isn't it a square? Why isn't it a circle? Why is it a star?
Maybe because when you look up in the sky and you want to be inspired, let the stars guide you.
Also, we're going to just get on a real tangent. Why is a star shaped like a star in drawings? Because no actual star is shaped like that.
How do you know? You've never been close to one?
Well, I was going to say the microscope. But not binoculars. The
Telescope.
I'm here. The telescope would get that close, and all of them are not that shape.
Maybe one is.
We are going off the rails on...
Okay, I have another snack we have not mentioned that is classic 4th of July.
Okay.
A rocket popsicle.
Oh.
Come on.
I love those. Also on a skewer is... We talked about like strawberries and blueberries, but you could do the strawberry, banana, blueberries on the skewer rather than in the shape of the...
It's a very good idea.
So,
very, very good idea. I'm hungry and I'm ready for a 4th of July cookout. What do you... Oh, so you'll be in Scotland this year. Would you like to know what I'm doing this year?
Yeah, tell me what you're doing for the... Are you going to celebrate for both of us?
I am.
Okay.
I'm going to be just hopping off a plane at LAX with my train, my cardigan. Just kidding. It's going to be San Diego, but close enough. I'm going to be in San Diego for 4th of July.
What time do you land, though? Are you going to miss all the festivities?
No. I land on the 3rd. So I'm going to be prepped and ready for the 4th. And I hear that San Diego does 4th of July big.
Yeah, you're going to get to see fireworks over the ocean.
Yes. So if any one of our listeners is from the San Diego area, please let me know where to go to watch fireworks.
Yes.
Or like what festivities to do. My mom and I will be together, so I'll have a pal.
Okay, great. I have some friends that live there. I can ask around for you as well.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Will you also eat a rocket pop for me? Because they probably don't have those in Scotland.
I will.
Okay. Perfect.
Also, not just rocket pops, but flavor ice. Those were always a big deal growing up for
Otter
me.
pops.
Well, tomato.
What color, though? They're each only one color.
My favorite was the pink.
But that's not red, white, and blue. That's what I'm saying. What color
No,
are
but
you...
guess what it is? It's red and white. So we're 2/3 of the way there.
It's brown. It's all three of them just blended together.
Oh, my goodness. We really want to hear what you guys are doing for the 4th of July and what snacks you're bringing. So maybe head
will
over
you
to
tag us
Instagram.
in all the pics of the food you're eating? Because I'm not going to be there, and I want to see all the snacks that America is eating without me.
Yes, please, please.
I'm thankful I'm going on my trip, but I'm going to be sad to miss out on all of the barbecue festivities.
It's okay.
Also,
What?
Send us pics of your 4th of July outfits. I want to see that red and blue. You got a red, white, and blue bathing suit for the boat?
Yes,
send it to us. No, I mean, don't send us the actual bathing suit. Tag us.
Wait. Don't cut them off. If you want to send us a red, white, and blue bathing suit, you go right ahead.
Fallon will put it on.
Yeah, we will. Okay. And also, if anyone of you is still repping an Old Navy outfit, you need to send that ASAP.
If anybody has one, it's my mother, because she recently found my old Tommy Hilfiger, also red, white, and blue, shirts that she likes to wear because they're soft.
Oh, Mom. Sweet mama.
I wear them around the house. So.
You know, I bet you Old Navy still probably does.
Oh, I'm sure.
4th of July. I haven't shopped there in like 10 years, but I'm sure they're carrying on the tradition.
I love Old Navy. Don't be dissing on Old Navy.
It's just not the most healthy.
It's not at all, but you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. Well, anywho. Any other last thoughts about 4th of July?
No, would you like to take us out with the
I tried to do the jingle.
The Rockets' red glare. Also, let's talk about how it's the bombs bursting in air, not the fireworks.
Bombs bursting in air?
The Rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air.
Well, I would think that fireworks and bombs are kind of the same thing.
I don't know. It sounds like, and there's bombs through the night.
I mean, when
that's
it gets
not
down
feeling
to the science,
celebratory. That's feeling intense.
We're just reminding the Brits, if you come back after us,
we'll bomb you in the night.
We're going to bomb you again.
We're getting dark, guys. We got to get out of here.
Okay, before we leave, Jamie, take us to the next movement.
Snack of the week. Snack of the week. Snack of the week.
One of these times is going to be perfectly on the music.
Yeah, never.
Until then,
because you know what neither of our careers are? Musician.
Okay.
We talked about this today, so now it's all I'm thinking about.
Okay.
A hot dog is my snack of the week.
I think hot dog has been your snack of the week before.
But in particular, Daddy's Dogs here in Nashville. Have you had it?
I have had Daddy's Dogs, but they have so many flavors. Which one are you going for?
Depends on the day.
Whoa.
There's just so many options. I could do all of them. Sometimes you want to do the New York, which is like a sauerkraut and a spicy mustard.
Nah.
Sometimes you want to do the Chicago, which is pickles, onions, tomato, and mustard.
Wait. Not ketchup, though, right? Tomatoes.
It's actual tomatoes.
Okay, great.
There's also the Big Daddy, which is cream cheese, bacon, pickles, grilled onions, jalapenos, and Daddy's secret sauce. And then just a general America is called the Lone Wolf. Ketchup, mustard, and relish.
Ooh, that's what I would take.
And honestly, depends on the day. And then sometimes I'll have, like seasonal ones. They have like a Georgia, which is like peach, jalapeno, and cream cheese.
Yum.
So there's just all of these different hot dogs. Also, Daddy's Dogs has a milkshake of the month.
Tell me this month's July.
I don't know yet because it's July 1. But last summer, it was a peach milkshake. That was amazing.
Was it Peach Truck Peach?
Yes.
Yes.
There was one that was also Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and that might have been with the peach. I can't remember. Last summer, there was a lot of my friends and I getting out of our workout class and then driving straight to Daddy's Dogs. But Daddy's Dogs is like at the soccer stadium. I mean, they've got their own locations around town, but like a lot of other events and things will also be at. I was just at a music festival a few weeks ago, and Daddy's Dogs was there.
So yes, Nashville listeners, head to Daddy's Dogs.
So shout out to Daddy and a hot dog for America.
Love it so much. Okay, you mentioned peaches, and I think that our brains are so intertwined that we can just read each other's thoughts.
Okay.
My snack of the week is a grilled peach.
What?
You've never had a summer grilled peach?
No.
Get your butt out of the studio and down to the peach truck and get a peach now and go to your local griller because we need to have you have one.
Your local griller? Do you have just a griller on speed dial?
Yeah, I do not grill, so I have to call a friend to do it for me. Okay.
I need to find a friend who is my griller phone a friend.
Yes, you really need to. Okay, so you slice up your peaches, you literally put them directly on a grill, and you just grill them for like 5 to 10 minutes, and then take them off.
Are they crispy? Are they soft?
They're soft.
I know they're warm, but
yeah,
what's
obviously.
the texture?
So they have the grill marks on them, so they're a little like crispy that way, but for the most part, they're still warm. I'm still soft. And if you want to add a little something to it, do a little drizzle of balsamic glaze over it. Girl, summertime in your mouth.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, you know what would be a really great meal?
What?
Grilled peaches and hot dogs.
Oh, yes.
Let's make it a date.
Well, you're going to be gone.
Well, no, I'm just saying in summer.
Okay, later.
Doesn't have to be this week.
That's true. Okay, I can't wait for our grilled peaches and hot dog date when you get back.
Same.
Safe travels.
Safe travels to you. How many thousands of miles are we going to be apart for this 4th of July?
Talk about it.
That's got to be like 6,000 or something.
It's too much is what it is.
We are snacking all over the world.
And you just let us know what you're snacking on today, and so will we.
God bless America, and God bless you.
Bye, friends.
I'll eat more snacks before then.